And you also were on an album with The Game.
Yes.
Talk about that experience.
Uh, my call to come to the studio for that came after like one of my first days in Sunday service rehearsal. So it was like a 12-hour day of singing. I'm
Wow.
really tired, like so tired. Like, can you come up to Paramount right now? I'm with the game. Da, da, da. Went up there, room full of like 30 people, full room. Like, can you get on this hook? And I just remember really feeling like just a little overwhelmed, like need to feel grounded. And he just came over eating his burrito, like, hey, you got this. You know what I'm saying? Like real on some real LA shit, like, hey, just go, you know what I'm saying? Just go in the booth.
And this is The
Just do it.
Game.
This is the
You're talking
game,
about,
Jayceon Taylor. And so it went from just that one night and it was a good session. The song came out cool to us being there consistently. Like I've never really worked on an album in that way with someone. He had like his writers that were always there, the producers that were there consistently, a few musicians. And it was really a team effort, a collaborative effort. If I wasn't coming, it would kind of be like, yo, where's Liv at? And then it felt cool to be, well, I'm Bro Livia. That's part of one of my egos. It's just who I am,
Okay.
Bro Livia. But yeah, in that scenario, it was one of those things. Like one of the guys, just being in there. I don't even know how many songs that I recorded with him. Yeah, I don't know. We worked for a good amount of time.
Right.
And then Nipsey passed away.
Yeah.
And we pretty much I thought we had wrapped the album. And then it was really important to make something to honor him. So we went back in there to do that. I feel like we worked like from the top of the year, like into the spring. Well, Nip passed, I feel like April Fool's Day or something around there. So we worked into the spring, maybe wrapped it in May. It came out in November. I remember just feeling sad I was on the road because I couldn't really be there to experience the jubilance of like the release party and, just being all there together. But I appreciate him. I really felt, I just feel like a part of a team. I felt valued. And it was just a different experience. We were in there every night, so it was like I'd work all day, like my part-time job, go sing wherever I was singing, and then be at the studio from like potentially like 10, 11 p.m. to maybe into the morning. So that was just a new rhythm for me to catch.
Yeah.
Even just like how quickly songs were kind of getting etched out, being able to focus when things are not, the environment sometimes isn't necessarily just musically focused. It was, at times like a real social environment. But I was very impressed by him. Like a first take, like kill it. Like he really is really great at what he does. I don't know if people are like mentioning the game in their top rappers necessarily.
Right.
But like watching him work was a profound experience because he really is an MC. Like once he got in the booth, even if the verse was just written, he got in there, he would kill it. First time, maybe even second time. And when you see someone that works hard like that, it makes you want to work hard for them.
Absolutely.
I learned a lot of lessons from that time. As a vocalist, I don't know if I would do it that way again.
Okay.
As far as like the amount of time spent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I learned a lot. It was a great experience. I'm an LA girl, so he is like a legend. I was in college listening to the LAX album. Dom Kennedy was in there, I'm from Leimert. So it was, part of it just felt like a little hometown pride was involved for sure. And it was a great album. It was a lot of great people on the project, and musicians that I've loved in the past. Some I got to know. But yeah, I learned a lot about business. Sometimes on the back end, you have to learn things the hard way as a singer.
What did you learn about business from that?
Well, I do know my time is valuable. But also, like, if you're a songwriter or you're a singer, like, you might not be, Like I wasn't contracted to come in and play in the studio or sing in the studio every day, you know? So just thinking about the amount of time spent, you know, did I monetize it properly? Like, you know, was it monetized properly? But also there are experiences that are invaluable, you know, regardless of the monetary.
Yes.
So yeah, it's definitely a lesson for me that I've continued to learn over time about just the music business. You know, you got to be sharp. So yeah, I don't want to really speak too much on that, but